Welcome back to the team. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome B-A-C-K. Welcome back to Divine Time. Now we're going to pull some more of these tarot cards. Yes. Spirit, give us another message. That was a good one, a good hot one. So we want Spirit to give us another message, okay? What would you have the collective to know? Okay, we have 2 cards. We have happiness. And we have mind. Oh, the same cards coming out, y'all. Did I shuffle these cards good enough? Spirit, what you trying to tell us? Give me another card, Spirit. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. And this card is space. Can we get another card, Spirit? Okay, that one fell on the floor. And listen to what I have to say. Okay, we have 4 cards. We're going to cut the deck, get a clarifier. And the first card up is a Rebel. Okay, Rebel, while y'all stepping in on the forefront, while y'all doing what you do, how you do it, when you do it. Okay, we're going to talk about the Rebel. The Rebel is someone very powerful, right? Some of you have been through some things and you feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're a rebel, you're strong, you have strength. You can take on the world. You can, be that every woman or that every man. You have learned from trials and errors. You have learned from listening to other people's stories. You have learned to value what people say. You value what they say. Because sometimes people do have a lot of wisdom, Sometimes they have space and time where they can, go within their own self, because space does not always mean a house. A space can also mean inside of you, right? Because if your mind is not cluttered, you can listen when people are trying to tell you something. When you don't have a lot of things on your plate, when you don't have a lot of things in your mind that you have not cleared out, it would be kind of hard for you to listen if you got a lot of, clutter. But if you have space in your life, then you can listen when someone is trying to talk to you, even if you are a rebel. Because rebels can tell you a whole lot. When the rebels have been through the battles, they have been through spiritual warfare, they have been through mental abuse, physical abuse. So when you have become a rebel and you can tell someone else might need some help. Someone else might need to clear up their mind, get their mind together from all the trials and errors that they have been through in their life. So just because, even on one of my other past video I just did, a lot of times people see you standing in your power. They see your light, they see your glory, they see your shine, and they feel like that should be them. But if they can take out the clutter and make some space in their own brains and their own mind, and if they can declutter and make space, they can hear you out. They can listen. They can listen at what you have to say. Because a lot of times when people see you standing in your power, they feel like you are a threat to what they know. They know it all. They know it all so much till they don't have that strength. Because she looking kind of sad. She looking kind of pitiful. She looking like she needs someone to talk to. And a lot of times when you have somebody that's strong, that's standing in their power, and then you have somebody that's not in their power, they look at that person that's in their power as a threat. But all they have to do is listen when someone is teaching them something special. They need to listen when they have someone that's going to tell them and give them good pointers, because you've been through the battles. You've been through that situation that person is going through. But when that person is not healed, it's got so much clutter that they don't have no space in their mindset to listen. In their mindset, they're not at peace. But it's a mindset. It's a mind. But in their mindset, they not at peace. They can't be. She looking pretty bad. But if they can get that peace of mind by listening to someone, when someone come to tell them something happy, it can bring happiness into their life. But before they judge you based on your outer appearance, based on your glow up in your aura, based on in that fear factor of their self or their self-doubt, they have to release that to get happiness. So if you have a bitter Becky, bitter person, bitter, it ain't gotta be Becky, it can be anybody. It could be a man, Tyrone, Anthony, anybody. But when you have someone that's bitter, it's hard to reach them. It is. It's hard to convince them that you're not the enemy. They their own enemy. People their own enemy. After we done went through the battles and the trials and we became a rebel, you went through a lot of stuff. But when you tell somebody that's not decluttered, they don't have no space in their mind, they can't receive any new teaching, you become the enemy. But if they listen, they will learn a whole lot. And once they learn what you have to say, release that bitterness, release that toxicity, and then in their own mind, they can be happy. They can be happy, joy. So when they see you smiling all the time, they won't get so offended. Because number one thing I say, not just to myself, but to anyone, is the best thing to do is to have space, to declutter. So you can think right, you can have a better outlook. But if you all cloudy in your brains because you can't see, you can't function well. And every time you see someone that's happy, you're going to feel like they're a threat. You're going to feel like you're not on top of your A game. And number one, if people are looking like this, sad, disappointed, upset, burdened, they're not happy. They're not happy at all. And the only thing they can have on their plate is too much. They need to take some and push it off and learn how to relax, woosah, listen when someone gives them great advice, and stop acting like they know everything. So collective, I know this message is not for you. It's for someone you know, someone around you, someone trying to pull you down from being that rebel, from being that number one team player, someone that been through the battle, someone that even though she's been through the battle, she can still let her hair down. She's not walking around like she's all tough. She still got that soft feminine in her, right? And if you're a man, you still got some softness in you too. So it's no need to be bitter because someone is standing in their power. A lot of times when people are standing in their power, it's because they have been through a lot. Now you do have narcissist people that's trying to stand in power, but they're not teaching you nothing, baby. A narc can't teach you anything but how to be mean and hateful. A narc can't teach you anything but how to go against people. So when you are not a narc, when you are standing in your true power, when you are a superhero, when you are, yes, when you are chosen to help someone, be a good blessing in someone's life. This Queen Nefertiti, my peace and blessings to the reading of the card. Anyone know somebody that's bitter? Give them a cup of tea so they can relax, release, and let that go. And I will check you on the next